Minnesota Vikings mandatory minicamp goes down this week, June 13th and 14th. And one of the storylines heading in was a superstar edge rusher, Danielle Hunter. Was he going to show up as he's embroiled currently in a contract stalemate, and the Vikings have reportedly been fielding phone calls about a potential trade for Danielle. And Tom Pelissero, NFL Network Go, three-time Pro Bowl defensive end Danielle Hunter plans to skip the Vikings mandatory minicamp per sources. The sides haven't seen eye to eye on a new contract, probably because Danielle's 6'5". Rap sheet, actually, Kwesi's kind of tall too. Rap sheet report, Minnesota has received trade calls, and now one of the NFL's top pass rushers is officially a holdout. And Rap Sheet continued, meanwhile, Hunter is a locker room leader for the Vikings team in transition, had 10.5 sacks last season and is only 28, does turn 29 in October. He's due just $5.5 million this season after Minnesota moved up money in his contract last year. So far, no new deal, so he's staying away. And Rap Sheet, it should be noted, so what happens in the insider info game is that generally insiders will carry some water for agents, and that keeps the flow of information going, where it's like, hey, I'll do this for your client, but you tell me what's going on with this, what are you hearing from other teams, etc. It's how the game is played, but it should be noted because back when Danielle had the herniated disc in his neck in 2020, Rap Sheet tweeted out, Danielle Hunter having surgery, Minnesota has a decision offseason, make Danielle the highest paid defender in football or trade him. Have we seen the last of him in a Vikings uniform? Eyeball emoji. So obviously that's a little bit biased. Not that there's anything wrong with it. It is what it is, but should be noted. And in terms of fines, I'm just here so I won't get fined. Any player who skips mandatory minicamp is subject to fines with $16.5K the first day, around $33 the second day, so the Vikings only having 2 days of minicamp this year under Kevin O'Connell, so Danielle will be fined around $50K. It's hard to claw those back under the new CBA, and also he's forfeited $100K workout bonus, so he's about $150K in theoretical money in the red, but he's trying to see the forest through the trees and get himself a new deal. And yeah, again, going off on contracts, players in their prime should not sign more than 2-year deals unless there's significant guaranteed money on the back end of the contract. Because we said at the time when Danielle signed his 5-year, $72 million deal, and we're not alone, a lot of people did, it was a stupid extension. It was just stupid because the deal averaged 14.4 per season, which was not even top end of the market for edge rushers, which Danielle deserved to be paid at the time. The deal, it evaporated guaranteed money very quickly first 2 seasons, and now what's been going on is that Spielman, his final year, did a Band-Aid deal with Danielle. Same thing with Kwesi last offseason. And this is what happens. And Danielle can be mad at the team. He should be mad at his agent. And I understand guys coming off the rookie deals. Remember, Danielle Hunter, 3rd-round pick, so not a ton of money. But securing that bag early. But he should just sign a 2-year extension, a 3-year if there was guaranteed money in the 3rd year. Because once the contract runs out of guaranteed money, the team has full control over the player and at lower than market rates. So it's just stupid. But I digress. Anyways, Danielle Hunter is due a $4.9 million base salary, $500K in roster bonuses this season. So it's not a lot. And you're looking at the edge rusher contracts. Bradley Chubb, who we've compared to a lot in terms of if the Vikings do trade Danielle, I'm looking for a 1st and a 3rd, like Bradley Chubb going from the Broncos to the Dolphins. But Chubb with Miami making $22 million per season. Danielle averaging is going to have 5.4 this year. So something certainly is wrong with that picture, and I fully understand why Danielle is holding out and using his leverage in this spot, because last year led the team in sacks, proved that he's fully healthy, had herniated disc in 2020, torn pec in 2021, but he's revved up, ready to go. And yeah, still firmly in his prime at 28, going to be 29 in October. So I hope that the Vikings pay him. If not, trade him for a minimum a 1st and a 3rd, and then use that capital to find a quarterback of the future. That's the only way we're gonna allow this. And then the Vikings, I don't know. Hopefully Marcus Davenport works out. I don't know, man. I don't know. But also from Danielle's perspective, since the Vikings are sticking with the 3-4, and Danielle is a true blue hand-the-dirt, close side of the field defensive end in a 4-3, I understand why he may want to force himself into a better situation where he can put up those stats, where he can get that money and get those accolades and bona fides. So fully understand it there. But your thoughts are thoughts. Report that Danielle Hunter is skipping mandatory minicamp for the Vikings this week. Let us know your thoughts and our thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support the work? Put a little something in the Venmo. But to next time, Skol, production value.